Hey guys, welcome to JDM Masters, and today we're at a very special event with a lot of Hondas organized by Honda Style Fun&Run, and behind me you'll see lots of Hondas. Every fan Honda of all kinds, Civic Type Rs, FK8s, EK9s, Integras, Preludes, you name it. This is the biggest Honda event organized by Honda Style Magazine. We're going to have a look down there, so come and join us. So before going to take a look at the event and the shops down inside, we're just going to have a look around at the car park. We might see a lot of special cars here, and really the first one that's actually parked next to my car is this. Yes, it is a genuine FD2 Civic Type R MUGEN RR, very limited edition. Now these things are really expensive. Here it is in the flesh, all completely normal. And what's interesting is that there's even a mini car model inside. It's really rare to see one of these things. Fantastic looking in red. Red is the color that was not offered on the normal FD2, and you can see a normal FD2 right next to me. What makes this MUGEN RR really special is that it's fully equipped with a lot of special parts, especially the entire front. It's made of carbon fiber, the bumper, the fenders, and also the bonnet. Now this is really special for collectors who like these sort of very special cars. Even this bit is carbon fiber. A lot of these cars are probably made their way out of Japan right now, but it's just really nice to see one of these. Actually, let's have a look at the rear. There's a lot of details. You see this over fender over here, and you can see it's wider. The special MUGEN wheels, and inside you have the MUGEN RR logo on this very special SPX seats, the same one on the S204. Coming around to the back, the rear wing looks like the one on the standard FD2. Let's compare. This is the MUGEN version, but you've got the carbon fiber gurney flap integrated into the center part. This is the normal one right here, and you can see it's not carbon fiber, it's just normal style plastic. If we look at the rear, you can see the differences very obviously. The rear bumper has a low mounted third brake lamp, something like taken from F1. It's a double tip exhaust with an integrated sort of under tray compared to the standard one, which is only a single one on the right hand side, and also a little bit of integrated. This one over here is a little bit modified. There's a lot of interesting cars. I also spotted one more interesting car for those of you who like old Hondas. Integra Type R DC2 right over there. Look at that. That is probably, it's got the full MUGEN body kit. Fantastic. You've got the bumper, which is aerodynamic, the bonnet with the vents coming out. It actually goes in here for the feed to the radiator and exhaust it out. You also see the wheels. Let's have a look at the wheels. These are the MUGEN MF10 with the larger active gate brakes. The calipers and the thickness of the discs are also bigger. Side skirts over here. Looking inside, you also see the MUGEN special bucket seat. This is beautiful. If we can, I think we can see it. There is also the steering wheel and the meters, the gauges, that's also MUGEN, but we can show you from the catalog. The rear wing is also a genuine item, kind of squarish looking, but this car looks like it's complete. And of course the exhaust, the twin loop exhaust, that makes the entire package. Don't forget about the badge, funny RR badge over here, but just really cool to see a DC2 completely with the MUGEN kit. Walking down, we have a variety of Hondas. There's a whole FK8 team right over there. But what attracts me is this very clean looking Civic SIR EG6 in frost white, I believe, original color. And it's got the stock front lip You got the stickers on the side, the fog lamps. This is the later model. Owner's inside, hello. And nothing done to it, just really, really clean. No spoon, rear wing, very authentic looking. Nice to see these kind of cars once in a while that's completely stock. A lot of these cars that are down here actually, well, you know, modified for all kinds of genres. You have, of course, like the body kitted ones from official makers. You also have some American style, some Kanjo-zoku style, but also a lot of stock. Look at this, a whole arrangement of FK Civics. So you got the FK8 and the FK7s all lined up, all in one row. And over there is the MUGEN kitted FK8. Looks like it's a complete kit as well with the modern sort of bumper and the front lip. Over here is a spoon FK7 style Type 1 sticker, and you got, oh look at that, the yellow limited edition. This is, I think, really expensive now. A lot of this actually made it into Japan, I think about 1,000. Let's go down the road a little bit. We got some Honda Fits over here. Look at that. You see that? Old Civic. It's the Wonder Civic EAT with the Epson sort of livery. Something from the Group A era of the 1980s. Got two examples over here. Very, very clean. Very nice period correct wheels. Of course, it's kind of like the Kanjo-zoku style. Got the rear spoiler over there looking very high. But this is beautiful. The stock bumper. You got the little bulge on there. It's got the ZC 1.6 DOHC engine. Very nice to see people still keeping it very clean. Another one over here. Noticeably very short, the bonnet, compared to the later EF Civic model over here. You can see this is a direct generation jump. Have the very long roof line, which is a particular sort of the characteristic of the older Civics. This model carried over to this model, the light changes, but of course the bonnet line has gotten a lot longer, and this is the, I believe it's the EF9, a genuine EF9. You can see the seat inside has got a donut holes with these bumpers, a later model. Very, very cool. I also spotted some interesting weird models. We got a USDM Accords. Very interesting to see why that these cars are actually, you know, liked by Japanese. Look at this. American viewers, you may recognize this old school Accord. It's a left-hand drive, it's reverse imported, looking very original with the original wheels, original color, and the next to it is the Coupe, also left-hand drive. Look at that. And it even says here, import edition. So this was an official import to Japan from America. It's made in Honda America. There is a huge USDM scene here with stances, so we're going to have a look at it later on. But look at that. Oh, wow. That is the special modulo S660 with the full kit. Let's have a look at that. All these are normal S660s over here. This is the quite rare green color. I believe it's the same color as the NSX. But this is fantastic. Look at that. It's got the whole front, one-piece bonnet with the grille. Kind of looks a bit like a cross between a old N360 and the current N1. The rear, it's where it's really interesting. There's one over there right now, yellow one. Look at that. Really cute. Look at that. It looks very different, makes the car look completely different. It's called the S660 Neo Classic, a sort of retro-ish look. Let's look behind here, and you can really compare the difference between the standard one and this. It's got a more coupe-like rear hatch design. Of course, the engine is still under here. You have the T-shaped window, which also has the word Honda, but this is interesting. This is where it's got the retro look, got the round lights and the big Honda letters spread across. Otherwise, it's basically the same car. And right here it says S660 Neo Classic. Let us know if you like this or you like the standard one or maybe the spoon one. All 660s over here. Have a look over there. Some NSXs, I see some NSXs, really rare. Actually, that is an Acura NSX, also imported from America. It's a left-hand drive. It's a little cheaper to get it into Japan than the current NSXs down here. Very nice, clean DC2. Some CRZs over there, but look at this early version DC2 SIR VTEC, or SI VTEC actually. Very clean. You got the stock fog lamps. You got a stock front lip. Very, very beautiful. A lot of S2000s on this side. of different colors. There was a green one here earlier, now it's gone. Very rare color. A lot of Honda NSXs, all these guys have come out in full force. And over there is the team of USDM styles. Let's go have a look at that. Let's see if it's accurate to the US style. So you guys out there in the US, tell us whether, how do you think of the Japanese USDM scene? So we got a couple of EP3 Civic Type R's made in the UK. I believe this is a genuine British-made JDM version. You got the red Recaro seats inside, but he's chosen to go for the USDM style by putting the SI badge. It's still in championship white. Got these colored wheels really low down, not too much, and it's not too flat. That one over there looks like it's recolored. You got a whole team of DC5s in the background as well. Got this yellow EP3, which kind of looks like a BTCC racer. EK9 there, which is kind of recolored, not in the sunlight yellow, kind of more brighter one. Got the Coupe EJ1 over here, which is also very popular. That's also a left-hand drive. Got an EG6, which is also recolored in yellow, and DC5 late version. Yellow wheels looks really nice, the latest spoon version wheels, and two very nice Mugen themed coupes. Now this is the EJ7, which is different from the EM1 you guys receive in America. We never got that here in Japan. So it doesn't come with the V16A DOHC VTEC engine, it just comes with the SOHC 1.6, but this guy has the full Mugen front lip from that era and also the grille. EJ1 over there has an Integra Type R wing, colored in the same Phoenix yellow, looking very nice and clean. Down here we have a couple of stand-style S2000s, also from the same team. The spoon bumper with the Mugen hardtop, very nice combination. I rarely see that. So these here, well, if you guys like this, let us know in the comments. So let's go over there and have a look at more cars. So we're now at the Mugen booth. We're going to have a look. It's very small, but let's see what they have. Come on. こんにちは。JDM MASTERS のキャプテンブラッドフォードです。よろしくお願いします。今日のイベントでいろんなもの置いてあるんですけど、ちょっと何があるんですか、こっち。
私たち HCM スポーツガレージで、鈴鹿にある、ホンダ専門のモータースポーツ店になります。はい、鈴鹿から来ました。無限のオフィシャルファクトリーっていう形で、鈴鹿に店を構えて、今回ファン&ランミーティングに出店という形で、無限のオフィシャルファクトリーなんで無限パーツを、販売してるのと、あと S2000 とかタイプ R とかの、エンジンのオーバーホールであったりとか、そういうふうなのを普段はやってます。そちらの
皆さんにね、無限って世界の人さんがもちろん無限のパーツすごい好きなんですけど、
ありがとうございます。
パーツもカタログで買うだけですよねって感じで、今まで無限は、例えば他のスプーンさんとかオーバーホールできるのが知らなかったんですよ。そういったのもちろんこういうの市販のパーツみんなにね手に入るんですけど、オーバーホールもやってる。
オーバーホールはそうですね。スポーツガレージとして鈴鹿のお店でオーバーホールやってます。
そのオーバーホールにあたってフルノーマルのようなプラスアルファとかできますか？できます。じゃあレーシングエンジン。
そうですね。ユーザーそれぞれの使い方とか乗り方に合わせて、ノーマルの状態でオーバーホールしたり、バランス取りをしたり、ポート研磨をしたりとか、そういうふうなのも全部オーダーでやります。
素晴らしい。ジャパニーズエンジニアリング。入ってですよね。
ありがとうございます。
Wow. So, yeah, you heard this company with official garage also Mugen, HCM Honda cars, which is based in Suzuka circuit, and they also do engine overhaul and support for the customers who actually go for racing as well. B engine, K engine, F engine, everything. Hi, question. 一番好きホンダモデルは何でしょうか？
そうですね、乗ってて面白いのは EK9 とかいけない。
おー、素晴らしい。いけない持って
鈴 坂とか走らせてもすごくノーマルでも楽しめます。
ですよね。軽いんだしね。
そうですね。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
So check their homepage here and the Instagram,
インスタ、フェイスブック。
Insta, Facebook. All right here. So let's move on. Let's have a look at the other stores. So let's have a look exactly what goes on when you overhaul an engine. Now let's look here. This is a cylinder head of a B series engine. Looking here, this is how the cast comes out from the factory. You see it's very rough around the edges right here. And for the Type R heads, they actually do some basic porting and polishing. But if you send it to a proper racing engine, a builder with a proper experience, this is what you get, a mirror finish, very smooth to the touch, goes all the way down. But also you want to be careful not to port off too much, otherwise you get the wrong flow and it will upset the torque and power balance. Now let's also have a look down here. We've got some items. This is a engine piston. You can see all the carbon and it's scuffed on the molybdenum coating. This is how it looks like new, and this engine's actually been through a lot of heat cycles. Maybe it's not changed enough oil, the bearings, if it's all burnt out, lack of oil, this is what it looks like. This is how a new one should look like. So all these parts, the piston rings, are changed during an engine overhaul, which is very important. And even let's look at the valves. This is the intake valve, and what the new one should like. You can see the 3-valve angle cut, which is also very different on the Type R valves. You can see here the angle. And exhaust valves, if you don't have enough oil and it gets all burnt out, this is what it looks like. Not a pretty sight. So the engine also is overhauled with blueprinting, which takes it to the original specs, and they match all of the weights of the pistons according to the least difference in grams. A lot of engine builders also do this, like K-Tech, you got Spoon, you got Seeker, and you got like Jace Racing. But this shop actually has a lot of experience in supporting one-make races and is directly supported by Mugen. So very interesting, very nice to see HCM introducing all these parts, so let us see. So let's go have a look at the other shops. So we're here at Blitz, which is a very big aftermarket maker for JDM parts, kind of like HKS, but this is a shop that also people have forgotten. Let's have a look and see what they have. こんにちは。JDM Masters のキャプテンブラッドフォード。はい。ちょっとご説明なんかパーツできますか？
はい、大丈夫ですよ。もしよければ英語で説明させていただいて。
Oh, you speak English?
I speak English.
Wow, all right. Treat for you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
So could you tell us what you have on display here, especially for Honda cars and Honda fans?
For Honda cars, right now at Blitz, we have double ZR suspensions. This is like our top of the line suspensions. It's kind of made for like street use, so it has really good comfort, ride quality. We have tower bars, and we have exhaust systems. Our exhaust system is called the newer spec exhaust system, and you're able to change like the tail. So the tails are interchangeable, like different colors and stuff like that.
So you get the exhaust system, and then you can choose the different tails.
You could choose the different tails.
That's really cool. So you got stainless steel.
Stainless steel, and this is titanium colored.
Right.
And this one is like carbon red, and this is actual real carbon fiber wrapped around a stainless steel tail
That's
tip.
very nice. You know, these days it's not only about performance, but people want that kind of style, and this is one of the things that kind of sticks out. You want to show it, right? It's really cool that Blitz offers these kind of options now.
Yeah, that's the thing. We used to make like really hard performance parts, but we're kind of going towards like more customization, more stylized stuff, because that's what our customers are wanting from us. So.
Right. That's really cool.
Yeah, and we have like our air intake systems too. Our intake system, we have different colors as well. Our red and again carbon fiber. This is real carbon fiber.
That's pretty neat.
And aluminum. We have stainless, and this is kind of like our paper filter. So this is kind of our low-end model. And we have blow-off valve systems as well.
Oh wow! So now it comes in two different colors. You've got the red accents inside. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, red and black. This is all aluminum die cast. So
Very
obviously for high quality finish.
And this is
these are kind of our electronic throttle controllers, and this is kind of our power unit. So you just it just basically plug and play. It increases the horsepower by basically it's kind of like increasing the boost.
So Morita-san's going to show us their FK8 demo car. Looks like there's a lot of good parts. What's inside here, Morita-san?
We have our DSC Plus suspension systems. These are basically electronically managed damping force adjusters.
Okay, this cable
Yeah.
here. Right.
Yeah, the cable here is it attaches to a motor, so you could change the damping force from inside the car. We have the radiators and the tower bar. And you can't see it, but the ECU is tuned.
Right.
So in Japan, there's a 180-kilometer speed limit, and that speed limit is
Oh, it
raised.
also removes the speed.
yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So you got also the front
Yes,
lift here.
the front lip is actually designed by us too. So it kind of looks like the stock, but it's a little bit more beefier. It's
I'm
got
liking
a lot
it.
more,
Yeah.
thickness. a lot more
Keeping the
aggressive.
stock kind of theme, but just
Just a little bit more aggressive. Yeah,
a bit more muscles, right?
A little bit more muscle on it. Yeah.
And you've got 3 exhausts behind. I just saw that.
Yeah, the exhaust system is.
What up? Look at this.
It's a triple exit exhaust system. So
Wow.
this is pretty.
All of it actually works.
All of it, yeah, all of it, yeah. None of it's dummies or anything. All of this actually works.
So you got whoa. This is cool. You've got the
Yeah.
titanium tip on the outside,
Uh huh.
and you've got
The carbon red tail tip in the middle.
wow. Well, that is some pretty colorful stuff. Now,
Yeah, you could mix and match the colors of the tail. So if you want, you could have all 3 different.
all 3
colors,
different
yeah.
ones.
That's kind of experimental, but if you want, you could do that.
Right.
Yeah.
This is also a Blitz item.
Yes. This is our basically rear diffuser.
Otherwise, I mean, you don't really need to modify too much on an FK. I mean, it's fast enough.
FKD is the car is made. It's very rigid and has really good stability. So it's a fast car, right, from the beginning. So you really don't need to do that much. FK8, we have ECU systems as well. So you can tune your car with that too. Yeah.
And the Blitz also has a main distributor in the US.
Yes, in the US, yeah. They're called Option Auto Salon. So if you could call them up, you should be able to get the parts from them.
That's really cool. What about in Europe or Asia or Australia? Or the official dealers?
In Europe, we have a dealer called Fent Sports. In Australia, we have a company called Just Jap Automotives. They're our main distributor.
Very, very cool. So you guys know where to look. Check out their Instagram right here and the webpage, Facebook also.
All right, yeah.
Thank you so much for the quick introduction.
Thank you.
Thank you. ありがとうございました。
Yeah. ありがとうございました。
So let's move on to the next shop. This is what they got over here. So we're here at the next booth. It's 5 Mart. Some of you guys may know. They do a lot of modifications, especially for older cars. 5Mart ってベースはどこですか？関西、
大阪です。
大阪ですか？
はい
おお、こう素晴らしいこの2台があって、Quint Integra と
はい
Honda
Honda
Civic。どういうチューニングされてるんですかこれ？
これはそうですね、ノーマルの基本のコンセプトを崩さずに、
はい
まあ中身をちょっと触ってるって感じです
おー
ね。エンジンスワップ。
エンジンスワップ。
はい
あれもしかして K スワップですか？
B 型です。
B 型か。
もともとでもこれ乗ってるのが ZC っていうエンジンなんで。
そうですよね。おお、今のベースはものすごい綺麗。この塗装の色は純正じゃないんですよね。
もともとのこのクイントの色ではないんですけど、
はい
ホンダの純正カラー。
ホンダの純正カラーですか？
ライフとかステップワゴンとかの純正カラーです。
そんな新しいで使ってるんですか？
はい。
すごい。でボディもリストアされてるんですか？
はい、もう全部ほぼパーツ取って、
はい。
オールペイントして
おお。
で内装とかも全部シートも張り替えて。
ブレーキキャリパー覗いてたんですか？
はい
NSX キャリパー
そうです。はい。
おお。それってまだ100PCD4
はい
ホールディスクかなり大きいなんですけど、
はい
ディスクが
はい。
どこからですか？
これディスクは青銅屋のやつです。で、4ケツに入るように加工してつけてもらってます。
Let's have a look at the engine. The Quint Integra originally came with a 1.6-liter DOHG ZC engine, non-VTEC. This is the days before the first V16A arrived in the DA6 of this. It's got a B series in there. Let's have a look. Look at that. Holy, whoa, this is awesome. Look at that. It's so clean. Everything, the gearbox, the valve head cover. What I like is the valve head cover is from the DA6 generation. So the difference between the EF9, E16A and the later version, the word DOH is bigger than the word VTEC. Our later versions had it reversed, and you got the full word Honda Motor Complete. So they've kept it with that style, but this is actually, it says here, B18C. 1.8.
はい、DC2 のタイプ R
DC2
エンジン。
のタイプ R エンジン。
はい、
わーお。スペックは何でしょう。
4連スロットル戸田のスポーツインジェクションですね。あと戸田の A カム、戸田の強化スプリング、戸田のプーリーです。
全部戸田
です。駅沼にも戸田ですね。
すごく綺麗。
はい。
でこの4連トロットももちろんもうレスポンスをね、
もう
チビチで、ね、
やばいですね。音もやばいですね。
音もやばいですよね。はい、何馬力でしょうか。
まあちゃんと原車セッティングして180いくかいかんかぐらいですね。はい。まあ馬力云々というより多分レスポンスアップやと思いますやっぱ。
はい。The interior looks like it's fully restored as well. It's awesome. Wow, that is clean. Now this is really clean. This is leather, and they've chosen, of course, this is a Recaro base, the sort of comfort type. The fabrics. この素材は何ですか？この素材。
ツイードっていう素材です。
はい。
はい。
ツイード
っていう、はい、
結構おしゃれですよね。
おしゃれですね。はい。
パネルまでもツイードですか。
はい。ここも純正っぽく、まあ純正も色こんな感じなんですけど張り替えて。
ワンダーシビックって昔環状の環状速さんをよく使ってるんですよね。
はい。
やっぱりこれと EF まあその伝説にブランドですね。はい。でももっと昔の人がやっぱりワンダーまだ好き。
そうですね。多分このケツとこの動きが好きなんじゃないですかね。軽いし。
素晴らしい。これってよくこのウィングがよく見るんですけど、はい、これその時代のスタイルがどこから取ってるんですか？
これは多分当時とかはもう多分スターレットにもなんかこんなんがあってそれを真似たんじゃないんですかね。詳しいことはちょっとよくわかんないですけど。
でもEF までもねつけてる人もいるんですよね。
やっぱり羽も5マートさんの
オリジナルですか？
はい。
これって FRP。結構綺麗な構造ですかね。はい。わお。やっぱ EAT ってこの一線のライトがすごい魅力的ですよね。エンジンは何ですか？
これは、US のやつなんですけど、BW っていう 1500cc のシングルカムのやつ。
シングルカム。コンセプトはもうオリジナルの綺麗。
そうです。
はい。いいですか？
はい。
Now you're not going to be expecting something high powered here, but it is still the original 1.5 liter single cam engine. But look at how clean it is. Everything is period correct. You have the original airbox. You've got all of the cables all intact. Everything's been cleaned up. Even the valve head cover. Look at that. That's spotless. This is a really nice preservation of something that is, from its time, and you can really see that technology difference. This is only a 12 valve single cam, but back in the day, this already had to come with exceeded other makers like Toyota and Nissan. Honda already had the mind to do some of the racing parts and design, even in this engine. Of course, the later model, the more sporty model, the SI, had the ZC twin cam engine. That's the one that's usually used. And just look at how narrow the space here is. The intake, the exhaust manifold, and it's just barely just touching on the radiator side here. That just shows how compact the Honda Civic is. 会社は簡単に説明できますか？
ホンダ車をメインに扱ってる店で、特に80年代、90年代のホンダ車にめっぽう強いですね。ワンダーシビックは特にもう日本一やと思います。
なるほど。はい。じゃあワンダーシビック好きな人が、はい、ぜひ5マートに
もうぜひ、はい、行っていただいたら。
ありがとうございました。
はい、
if you guys really like the Honda Civic and want really JDM parts, 5 Mart is the place to go. That's what they specialize in. Really nice. ありがとうございました. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Oh, so Jomoto-san, thank you for inviting me to this event. It's really exciting.
That's great.
Yeah. So, of course, Spoon also has a booth here.
Yeah.
And we've seen Jomoto-san explain to the customers about, what did you talk about? Like the engine, about the theory, right?
This is, you can see oil flow.
Right.
So here is kind of metal.
You should use this.
Yeah. So please look. Oil coming.
Right.
And you can see oil jet.
It sprays upwards into the bottom of the piston.
Inside of the piston. Right. Yeah.
So this is for cooling of the piston.
Yeah. So we want to see the inside of the engine. So we make a cut model.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, of course, this is also always in Type 1.
Yeah.
If people come and visit, you guys can actually see this.
Yeah.
But maybe not for the oil, right? It's okay.
Let's see. Yeah.
Now, what's important about Spoon's now, what's important about Type 1's work is also the restoration of cars. Renovation car you guys did.
And this model is education for our staff and our customers.
Right, so this is a training model thing.
Yes. And enjoy the learning the engine system.
Very important.
Yeah.
If users of Honda VTEC cars understand what actually goes on inside the engine, the importance of oil change, of constant maintenance, and things like this. Like, look, this is a engine mount.
Yeah.
That's how many kilometers is this done?
About this is 90,000 kilometers.
90,000. It's like this.
Yeah.
Maybe my car is like that, right?
Yeah.
Ew, I need to change it. And what happens when this is cracked?
So too old. So rubber is harder than the new one. And driving, aggressive driving towards this from the old vibration.
Yeah. So we lose response in the engine. There's a kind of like a jerk. Changing these things before you do any tuning, like we always talk about in the videos, is very important. This is Albo's engine mode. Hey Albo, this is how bad it was. Oh, it was completely broken. Okay guys, so when you buy old cars, these are some of the very important things to change. You will feel like it's a new car, right?
Yeah, some rubber parts need a check.
Right.
Yeah, right. Same with the tire. Yes. Very important. Yeah.
So these are the kind of things that even though Spoon sells a lot of aftermarket parts, but restoring the car is the first step. What we think of tuning.
Tuning is a high level, but maintenance is keep the condition. Important is keep the condition. New car is this level, but the used car is here.
We have to get it back to here first.
And tuning is a must. So we do the first step is new, same as a new car level maintenance.
And actually, when you restore these parts, the Spoon, you also have like the upgraded rubber parts. So you actually go from here, past new car to here, which is more cost effective now, right?
Yeah.
OEM parts, maybe some parts are not available. And
it's very difficult to maintenance the car. Some part is discontinued.
Yes.
So we would like to the more long drive for customer. So we will try to make a more long time and keep making the product.
So this sort of education is very important to make customers understand that they have to get the cars to a drivable level first.
And everyday maintenance is most important.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So you guys out there who are planning to buy older Honda cars or any older cars, it's a very important thing to check all the parts that need to be, especially rubber parts, and check for oil leaks. Understand how your engine works. Not only Honda engines, Nissan, Toyota, anything.
Yeah.
Understand how it works. Then think about tuning. That's spoon message always. Anyhow. So this is all from us from the whole day event, Honda Style Fun&Run. Very exciting. Thank you, Tomoka-san. As always, again.
Yeah.
Next time we'll take out the FK8, which is over here for a test drive, and we'll be able to tell you how it feels like. So of all of the show cars here and the stock cars here, this one really impresses me a lot. It's a Prelude BB4, the second last generation. Over there is the BB6, but this is really impressive. This was actually Senna's car that he did in the advertisement, but this is completely stock. Let's have a look closer. And you can see it's original black, the paint, original wheels with the 15-inch stock suspension, very clean. This is how a genuine BB4 looks like. It's an automatic. This is actually also the VTEC engine. Now over there's some old 1970s Honda S2000 sedan. Kind of looks a bit like the Bluebird, and also the SSS over there. But we're gonna just go and see what's going on. People are actually running the circuit, and you can see this event is also an open track day for people to come and just run their cars with fellow Honda owners while enjoying, just walking around looking at cars. And we looked at some very important tuner shops. We had Spoon, we had Blitz, we had also MUGEN. I've also talked to Seeker and legendary K-Tech Kawashima-san. So there'll be separate videos about that. So let's have a look. You can see here, there, the pits of Sodegaura circuit, and any normal track day. Here, there's some tuner guys that put all their gear around here, and Sodegaura circuit itself is not very big. It's less than 2 kilometers long. Actually, this is a relatively new circuit, and it's close by to the Mobara one, and it's perfect for not too high power because it suits Hondas really well. It kind of just goes sort of like a semicircle. In fact, the whole area of this kind of resembles Gran Turismo Trial Mountain. Really cool. Now, just before we go on to show you some really nice classic first CRX, Cyber CRX, very quick sports balance CRX, and finished nice and white. This is the CRX sister car to the Honda Civic, which we saw earlier on, and this is really nice CRX over here. There's a Del Sol behind, and this is a collection of CRXs. So that's all for the event. Let us know in the comments what you think. Should we go to other venues to cover a lot of other events, not only Honda cars, maybe Nismo or something like that. And watch out also for the next video where we interview Kawashima-san and his wonderful knowledge of legendary engines, which goes into seeking some demo cars. So until next time, guys, peace out.